is that in order to manage our systems, we need to manage demand too. So we have the TSMO umbrella, and within that sits TDM. Along with TDM is planning and policy, transportation operations, which includes your traditional traffic operations as well as new and innovative things, and more like active transportation type operational things. We have ITS, or Intelligent Transportation System. We have emerging technologies, and then TDM. And so the TDM part is really what can we do to optimize our system, and that means how can we move people, what are the tools that we have to move people to other modes of transportation from the vehicle.
TSMO and even TDM, we actually are on our third year of really updating a lot of our technology and our systems. We are trying to actually take all of our data and everything we gather on the roads and provide it to the user or the traveler themselves to make sound decisions when traveling. In our state, we have very variable weathers. You know, we have everything from massive blizzards to storms, all the way to fire season like we have now with road closures. And so what we've really been doing lately is focusing on the fact that taking real-time travel information and put it in the hands through our app, Co-Trip Planner, and really letting them make a decision on how they commute or how they travel to visit our beautiful mountains or get around the state.
I think there's a lot of opportunity to consider the daily choices that people can make in their travel instead of locking into a monthly decision on van pools, for example. I think a little more work to be done on dynamic rideshare opportunities. And as agencies roll out these different initiatives to really focus on the expanded peak period, if you will, to educate the users of their system on the choice to do something different than drive their single occupant vehicle.
Workforce development is really important in Washington, not only how to bring in a new generation of workforce, but also how to build up our existing capacity. So from ground up, we're looking at what we can do to bring in the next generation. How can we teach this new generation about our field? I don't think it's, we've always been a highway operating facility. It hasn't been a very attractive pathway for many students, but I think the transportation field has emerged so much, and there's so many different ways that people can go into transportation now. I'm starting to look at different ways to educate entering college students about the transportation pathway, as well as helping people once they are in the civil engineering and planning world of what transportation is, because it's no longer just a technical profession. We're social engineers now, so how to expand their learning capacity around that.
So for someone coming in, I think it's to learn as much about the different user groups that are occupying space on the roadways, to collaborate with the different agencies who may be in charge of the different aspects of the system. The local Department of Transportation, the transit agencies, state DOTs. How does that all come together to make your system work well?
I think we need to look broader than just historic or traditional engineering and construction. I think you need to look broader into more of the techie and the IT world and the telecom world, and how do you embrace some of those prospect applicants who are interested in working for the government or working in the industry, and how does that cross-relate over here? And it's not just, like I said, the technology. You can actually relate to a highway system. Telecommunications is all about how much bandwidth can they put across fiber. How many cars can you get through a highway system that's restricted? So being open-minded to cross-pollinate from industry, I think would be a great idea to look at potential applicants and see what's out there.